WWL-TV's Eyewitness News begins with breaking news.
Today we have breaking updates on some major stories for you with some very good news on the saltwater intrusion emergency.
Plus a very big decision in the criminal investigation of the deadly collapse of the Hard Rock Hotel just days before the 4th anniversary of the disaster. Let's start with the latest on the salt wedge. And tonight we have a new timeline from the Army Corps of Engineers who say the salt wedge hasn't moved it much at all since they increased the height of the underwater levee.
That means that the salt is arriving later than officials expected and the dates for Belle Chase stay the same. Dalcor will see a salt advisory 2 days later than the initial advisory, now on October 10th. The arrival at the water intake for St. Bernard shifts by 9 days, and Algiers and Gretna, it shifts by nearly a month to Thanksgiving for Algiers and 3 days later for Gretna.
Well, the best news is that the saltwater wedge is no longer expected to reach the water intakes for the areas with the largest population at all. Now, that's based on the current forecast. Paul Murphy reports as a result, Orleans and Jefferson parishes are postponing their plans to build freshwater pipelines on the east bank of the river.
An updated forecast just released by the Army Corps of Engineers gives the New Orleans area at least another month before the salt water now moving up the Mississippi reaches the city.
And as I stated, moving
Corps Commander Colonel Cullen Jones revealed at this point the saltwater wedge may not even make it to the East and West Jefferson Parish intakes on the river or the New Orleans Carrollton Water Plant.
to look at our forecast that goes through the 28-day forecast and extends through November, we don't assess impacts. Now that could always change based off of the National Weather Service forecast and the actual flows that we see in the river.
The toe of the saltwater wedge has remained basically stationary for about 10 days, 20 miles south of the city. The river deepens to a depth of 120 feet at that location. According to the Corps, the flow of the river has also been better than expected, and work now being done to raise an underwater barrier another 25 feet appears to be slowing down the saltwater progression.
This was great news that we had today.
JP President Cynthia Lee Shang says the parish will continue to lay down a pipeline on the West Bank to draw fresh water upriver if needed. Planning continues for an East Bank pipeline, but construction is on hold for now.
We certainly don't want to lose any time or get flat-footed if something were to change on us.
In New Orleans, the city is shifting its focus to ensuring fresh water at the Algiers intake, where saltwater impacts are still forecast for November 23rd. But the city's East Bank pipeline has been postponed, at least for now.
At our East Bank treatment facility, we have our contractor ready to deliver pipe and complete that project within 30 days should, and I want to say should, the USA shift the timeline in the coming weeks.
The Army Corps is now expected to update its projected timeline every Thursday for the duration of the saltwater event. On the Mississippi River in uptown New Orleans, Paul Murphy, Eyewitness News.